Hey yo, this is Dash, and today is December 17th, 2023, and this video shall serve as the 17th video in the 2023 Ask Dash video series. Hey yo, this is Dash, and this is December 2023. If you're unaware or don't know what's going on, I usually do a Ask Dash series for the month of December. So one video every single day for the month of December, you get to ask me your burning questions. As my gift to you, I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to those of you guys who've been asking such great questions. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. And this series is meant to be a gift to you, but it's so much work for me. Anyway, today's question comes from Susie. Susie R. Oh, Susie. Oh, man. Go Birds. Susie, I know we split with y'all. We usually split with y'all, and that's okay. But go Birds. Anyway, Susie says, did you come from a line of barbecue smokers in the family? Or when did you know you had a passion for it? So Susie, this is one of those things where I don't know how or why I got the barbecue bug, but it bit me, and it bit me hard. I used to, as a kid, when I say a kid, I was younger, probably, 12 to 15 years old. I used to like to play with fire, and I still like to play with fire. That being said, if I was going to play with fire, I had to cook. So I used to stand out in my backyard, the back cement area, because it wasn't a yard. Growing up in Philadelphia, or where I grew up in Philadelphia, we didn't have a yard in the back. We had a cement driveway, and this cement or concrete, I can never. Anyway, the back of the house was not grass. It wasn't a yard. It was a fenced-in area, and that fenced-in area was concrete. We used to have this cheap little square grill, and it was all types of faded green, and put some Kingsford charcoal in it, put some lighter fluid on it, light it up, and play with fire. Like I used to be the little kid, 2 hands squeezing the bottle of lighter fluid, streaming, and the flames were taller than I was at the time. But the whole thing was this: I knew better than to just play with fire without actually cooking with fire. So I used to make some hot dogs or hamburgers for my brother, my mother, and myself, and that's pretty much how it started. My aunt, crazy enough, lived next door, and my aunt used to have a little, I don't want to say Brinkman, but I don't know if it was a Brinkman, but she had a smoker, and she used to smoke chickens. Primarily, she used to smoke chickens, or smoke chicken pretty much all the time. It used to be pretty frequently, but I used to help her smoke the chickens. I used to help her get her little smoker set up. I used to kind of babysit her smoker. And I've said it before, but there's a song by Clarence Carter, and Clarence Carter sang the song, and he says, I was stroking. He was stroking to the east, and stroking to the west, and stroking to the girl that he loved best. Well, my aunt used to sing, I was smoking. I was smoking. And that is one of the fondest memories. And doing these Ask Dash videos is what triggered that memory of when my aunt used to smoke meats and sing that song as we used to get her chickens on the smoker, and I used to help her do that. So I guess I can attribute my smoking meats to my aunt. And then later in life, when I went to Texas and had brisket, and I couldn't get that brisket. When I say here, I couldn't get that brisket where I live in Baltimore, and I was like, all right, you know what? If they do it, I can do it. And it took me quite a while to figure it out, but I figured it out, and here we are today. So Susie, thank you so very much for all of your support. Thank you so very much for hanging out on the live streams. Thank you for this great question, and I see you have another couple questions, so I'm gonna say thank you in advance, and hopefully this feeds you. Oh, I didn't answer, sorry. You asked about passion. The passion for it, sorry, the passion for it came from seeing how excited people were when they had my food. There's no other way to explain it other than the drive to do it again, or the drive to do more, is fueled by people's excitement or other folks' excitement about the things you provide for them. And it's hard to explain, but when you see someone taste something and they just like sit and or their eyes roll back in the head, or the neck snaps back, or they just get quiet, that's another one too. That's a telltale sign that they are enjoying whatever it is they are eating, because they don't have anything to say, don't have anything to complain about. So Susie, I apologize for the rant and the ramble. I may have gotten into the shine before filming this. You understand, right? Anyway, thank you so very much again, as always, for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. It really does help my channel. It really does help these videos, and it makes me feel better. So thanks again, and feel free to leave your question down below. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you next time.